Thank you for agreeing with my teacher's aide this semester.
You're welcome.
This class is during my conference fair, so there shouldn't be any students here unless you're here for tutoring or makeup work. And since I don't have anything planned today, I'll be in the teacher's lounge.
You're leaving?
I'll be back before the bell rings.
What do you want me to do?
Here, grade these papers.
Me?
Sure, why not? Let me tell you. I am sick to death of reading essays on my favorite high school memory. Look, Paul, all you gotta do is read the essay and add a few comments, which is interesting, great, I liked it a lot. Or add a few suggestions like, what do you mean by this? Anyways, read it however you want. I don't care. And don't worry about the spelling. This is a creative writing class. You don't get hung up with spelling. I know it's boring, but you did agree with my teacher's aide this semester.
Yeah, but I thought I'd be going to the office, making copies, stapling papers, not grading them.
Look, Paul, I have over 150 students. I don't have time to read all their stupid stories. I can help with the examples, give out the ideas, but read them all, that's what you're here for.
Hey, Mrs. Cox, do you mind if I sit in here during my lunch period and work on my essay for your class?
Absolutely, and Paul will be here too. He's my new teacher's aide. Now I'm off to the teacher's lounge for a snack. Have fun.
What you working on?
Mrs. Cox expects me to grade all these papers.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, she expects me to read all these, and I haven't even taken a creative writing class, and I can barely pass a C in English.
That's weird.
Yeah, Mrs. Cox said she doesn't like to read her students' assignments, so that's what I'm here for.
So that means you'll be grading my paper?
Heck, I'll give everyone an A. Wonderful, A, excellent, A, everyone gets an A.
And since you're giving everybody A's, I guess I can sit back, relax, and not worry about my essay. And while you write it, how much you gonna put an A on my paper right now?
But you haven't even written it yet.
I know, but I will.
Sure, why not?
Thanks. I was your teacher's aide in all my classes.
I'm glad I'm not.
Hey, do you need help?
Yeah, thanks. Here you go. Oh, and here's a red pen to check them.
Oh, I hate Reed Johnson. He's so mean and obnoxious. Look what he wrote. My favorite high school memory was when I painted green stripes in my sister's hair. So dull. I want to give him a big fat F.
Go ahead, I don't care.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, Mrs. Cox said we could grade the papers however we wanted, so I'd be my guest.
Thanks. That felt good.
Oh, and look at this one. My favorite high school memory by Ashley Brown. I was just 17 years old when I was crowned prom queen, like she was crowned prom queen. And ever since that day I was crowned prom queen, I knew it was the beginning of my career as a beautiful person.
She's such a snob.
I wonder what I should give her for being so ugly and conceited. How about a big fat F?
Oh, and look at this one. Joe Porter says, my favorite high school memory was when I put cockroaches in the prom queen's pinata.
Ooh.
Gross.
Oh, and I can't stand this guy. He's getting an F.
And this girl who rubbed mud on my gym shoes, F.
Oh, and Mr. Big Man on campus.
Who, Brad? Let me see. Oh yeah, he should get an
I don't think so. He tripped me in the hall a couple weeks ago, and everyone thought it was so funny, but I didn't. So he's getting an F for Mr. Brad.
A. You know, I like grading papers. It's fun.
Yeah, it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
If you ever need help, you can ask me.
Yeah, thanks.
And thanks for my grade.
Oh, you're welcome.
You know, I hate to ask, but
Hey, don't worry. You'll be getting straight A's in Mrs. Cox's class.
thank you.
So how's it going?
Great.
F. Paul, would you mind explaining this to me?
Wait, Mrs. Cox. You see, I was hoping grade the papers, and I was going to put most of those F's.
Most of the F's? They're all F's, except for yours, Miss Reeves. You got an A, and you haven't even written on the paper. That's a new one for me.
Don't blame her. It was me, Mrs. Cox.
And would you care to explain me why you put F's in all these papers?
They weren't very great.
Well, Mr. Teacher's Aide, I'd like you to write an essay for me, on why being cruel to your classmates isn't very nice. And I'd like you to put it in front of all my classes.
I can't do that. I have stage fright, Mrs. Cox.
Well, we'll let the class vote on your grade. Sight unseen. And for you, Mrs. Reeve, I think an A is way too high for this paper. This paper hasn't even been written. Not an A, but an F.
But does this mean that you won't let us grade your papers anymore?
Ha! Are you kidding me? I'm not reading all those essays, but you're gonna learn to give everyone an A. A for effort, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't get it for effort.
Well, maybe if you actually write the paper, you will.
Thanks, Mrs. Reeves.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the teacher's lounge for another nap. You know, snack. Miss Reeves, you start working on your essay, and Paul, get the whiteout genius F to A.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.